Hey guys, it's Dana and it's time to talk about money. And in this video, I wanted to talk about how more and more Americans are using buy now, pay later methods to purchase groceries. So let's talk about that. So recently, LendingTree released a report that said that 1 in 5 Americans are using buy now, pay later methods to purchase groceries. They are financing their groceries, not vacations, not fancy cars, but groceries, food, which is a basic necessity, which is pretty scary, right? So it's not just lip service that people are struggling right now. They have findings that support this, that people really are, and maybe you are. Maybe you are one of those people who are really having a difficult time affording groceries. So when you go to the store or if you go online, you see the option to buy now, pay later, to sort of split up your payments across a certain time span, and you're just selecting it because you don't have the money right now to pay for the groceries. And so maybe like, oh, we'll pay for it later. The problem is that every week you need more groceries, and so it kind of compounds upon itself. And if you miss a payment, then there could be some pretty serious fees, or it could impact your credit score, and then it's sort of this endless awful cycle that you end up getting yourself into. So first of all, if you are in this situation, realize that it is a red flag that you're in trouble. Something has to change. There has to be some sort of shift in either your income or your expenses, so that way you can afford to eat. So you want to try to, first of all, get up to date on your payments for whatever you have, whatever money you have borrowed. You want to make sure that you are making your payments on time, making that minimum payments, that you don't fall behind, so that you don't get any kind of late fees or impact your credit score, or worse, right? Have people hounding you for money. Nobody wants that. So make sure you're at least able to do that. And that might mean reducing expenses somewhere else. I have many videos on my channel talking about cutting expenses, things that you can cut out of your life now to help you to lower costs overall, so you can make the payments for these buy now, pay later loans. So let's talk about some smarter ways to afford groceries. And they might not be the most exciting ideas, and you might be like, oh gosh, but it'll help you to afford food to feed your family. So first off is to focus on staple foods like beans, rice. Think really simple, pasta, oats, just think inexpensive things that are filling, and they, have the calories that you need, but they're not super expensive. How about potatoes? I ate a potatoes only diet for 30 days. I've seen some people online who've done it for a year, and you can live off potatoes. I mean, seriously. So, start bulking up on some of those items. Try to shop seasonal produce, whatever is in season right now. So in the spring, that would be strawberries, spinach, kale, asparagus. Just make sure you're trying, those are usually the more inexpensive items if they're in season now. You might even be able to shop some local farmers markets to get those items at a much lower cost than when you're shopping for produce out of season. So keep your meals simple. I like to mono meal. I love mono mealing. For example, only potatoes or only beans, or maybe you just do pasta tossed with a little bit of olive oil. Your meals don't need to be super fancy. You don't have to be all Bobby Flay. You can just sort of make it simple. And there are people who choose to do this. Myself, for example. So look it up, mono mealing, when you just have one particular item that you're eating. And maybe this is a big shift for you and your family, but it will save you money. And again, you can do anything for a short amount of time to help you get back on track. You can order groceries online and then select the option to pick them up. So Walmart, I believe, does this. Your local grocery stores, if you look them up, if you look up their apps, they might not even charge you any kind of fee if you order over a certain amount. And the reason I recommend this is because you're able to look online or on your app and actually go through and very carefully and very methodically pick out what items you are ordering and purchasing to feed your family for the week or for the next few days, and then you don't overspend, because a lot of overspending, I think, with groceries is actually going in the store and just sort of like impulse purchasing those things on the end caps. So if you can do an online order, it will really help you to be sure that you are really being clear about what it is that you want to order, and you can even see the total and you say, wow, this is too much. We have to eliminate one or two of the luxury, items or the snacks and get those out of your order before you actually click, to purchase. And then you can purchase it and you can go and pick it up. And, you don't even have to walk through the aisles and look at any of those impulse items that you might be buying. So it'll help you to stick to your budget if you can do this way. So I love it. I do it this way. I order online, and that way I know like we're just ordering the things that we need or that we have on our list, and we don't go overboard and impulse buy. Because we will if we go in the store. I mean, my God, the bread aisle, in the bakery section, it's just always trying to call to me every single time. And it's hard to resist when you're smelling those beautiful smells in the bakery section. So avoid it. Don't go near the bakery. Just order and pick up. Try a pantry challenge, okay? Yes, we love challenges here on my channel. So a pantry challenge, what the heck is that? All right, what are you gonna do? You are going to eat up everything in your cabinets, in your refrigerator, and you are going to not purchase anything until you have gone through and eaten up all the stuff. I'm sure you've got stuff in your cabinet somewhere, or in the back of your pantry, or in the back of your fridge, things that aren't expired or moldy, of course, but challenge yourself to really eat all the things that you have and eat your leftovers, right? You don't want to leave anything to go to waste. So maybe you're like not super excited about, finishing up that pasta from yesterday that you have in the fridge, but my God, you are doing a pantry challenge. So you're going to eat that pasta from yesterday and you're going to have it for dinner, and it's going to fill you up and it's going to be good. And that's going to save you money. That's the main goal, is that you're going to save money and not have to spend as much money on groceries. So try to begin a pantry challenge. You can make it fun. You could come up with a whole chart if you want to. You could just try to do it for a month, or maybe even just for 2 weeks. Just get it going. We're going to do this challenge, everybody. It's going to be good. We're trying to clean out. We don't want to have anything be overcluttered. We want to simplify. I mean, you could make anything, sound exciting. It's just all about your energy and how you present it to your family. So let's get excited and be like, we're doing this fun pantry challenge and try to convince your partner. So if you've got any tips on convincing your partner on how to do these challenges, leave them down below in the comments, because we all need some advice on how to convince our partners of how to doing our crazy things, crazy ideas. Okay, so now if you are buying now and paying later, utilizing one of these programs, or if you're using your credit card to purchase groceries, I hope that you know that you are not alone. There are a lot of people who are in this situation and who are struggling. It's not just you. But also recognize that it's a problem. Like, it's not good. Like, even if everybody else is doing it, it's not a situation that anybody wants to be in. And so hopefully you're not justifying it and saying, well, everybody's in this situation, so this is just how it is right now. Because it's not great and it's hard, but you have to try to work the problem. I'm always telling the kids, whatever issue it is, whatever's going on, we have to work the problem until we can get it better, or until we can solve it. And if we keep trying, we're failing, then we need to keep working at it, keep trying a different thing and see how we can make it better, see how we can maybe make more money or reduce the cost of what we're spending, or, try to eat less of whatever expensive item that we're eating. Start looking at your receipts and see, where are you spending the most money? If you're spending a crap ton of money on bottled iced tea, then maybe you want to stop and just make your own home brewed iced tea. Like, get out the teapot, boil the water, put the tea bags in, and steep it up, and then put it in the fridge. I mean, you can make your own stuff at a fraction of the cost of what it is when you buy pre-packaged or prepared. So maybe there's some holes there, some areas that you can look on the receipts and see, okay, this is where we're spending all this money. We can definitely reduce this, or make it ourselves, homemade, or eliminate it altogether. Maybe you want to be like, all right, we're not having any more ice cream, no ice cream, like, for a while. It's going to help our waistline, and it's going to help our pocketbooks. It's going to, so I'm sure that there's some place that you can go ahead and make adjustments in your budget and in your shopping habits for your groceries. So hopefully this video helps to inspire you to work the problem. If you are having to reach for a credit card or some other method to pay for groceries, and just like I said, know that you're not alone and there are some things you can do to make it better. Feel empowered. Don't feel like you're stuck. You can do this. And I'm thinking of you, and leave a comment down below if you have any advice for others on how to save money at the grocery store right now. Maybe your neighbors have chickens and you can get some eggs from them, which is happening for us. We've got some neighbors with a chicken coop and they're like, we'll just give you eggs. And we're like, cool, give us your eggs, man. So it's like, thank you. Or even you want to pay them like a fraction of the price of what it is at the grocery store. Or you can go on and look at your network of friends on Facebook. Maybe somebody's got, chickens or they like to bake bread. They love baking homemade bread. You can buy bread from them at a cheaper price of what it is at the grocery store. Anyway, so it's a good time to get creative, get inventive, think outside the box, and see how you can save money so you're not having to go into debt for groceries. Okay? All right, guys, if you are looking for ways to reduce your expenses, I'll go ahead and link a video here. And if you do, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys.